What if I told you that the real winners of Game 7, if OKC were to lose, is not the fans? It's nothing to do with Oklahoma. The real winners would be the Oklahoma City Thunder's counterpart, or who some don't even affiliate with the team, the Seattle Sonics and their fans would be the winners of Game 7 if OKC were to lose. Easy. Look 2,000 miles away in Seattle. That's who's going to be the winner of Game 7. Not necessarily the Pacers. Yes, the Pacers are going to win. And yes, that prediction video is coming out. They are going to win. They're going to beat OKC in 7 games. It don't get better than that. And when they do, just know that Seattle might have a parade before Indiana does. I'm just saying. So in 2008, plain and simple, to start people off, you may not know the story, so I'm going to break it down to you. In 2008, the Seattle Sonics were ripped away from the Pacific Northwest Division. Not division, excuse me. The area of the Pacific Northwest, and they were relocated to Oklahoma City due to the arena needing to be upgraded. The city did not want to fund. It helped the team fund the money, so they essentially said, okay, we're going to up and move. Similar to the Baltimore Colts, when the city of Baltimore did not want to help the Colts out and get their stadium, up to date, modernize it a little bit. So the torture for Sonics fans is now they having to watch from afar. And 2 different cities, 2 different franchises. Don't let the records fool you. Don't let the rights fool you. The records and the rights, yes, they probably still remain, and they do still fall under the OKC Thunder. But the stolen team is not just a nickname. It's a war cry at this point. And we have heard Adam Silver talk about expansion, primarily Seattle and Vegas, right? He talked about it during the finals, before the finals, in his media press conference about possible expansion. Like I said, Seattle and Vegas, those are the 2 cities that they're looking at right now. I do think that the Seattle Sonics are going to come back very, very soon. I say within the next 2 years, probably. It could happen this summer. He said that it could happen this summer. So if we get the Seattle Supersonics this summer, of course, it always takes a year, I believe, to get them into place. But hey, they could fool us all, and we can have the Supersonics in the NBA next season. Side note, I've always just liked Sonics. I was a fan of the Seattle Supersonics last logo, right? The one they had in 2001, 2002, I believe, all the way until they're defunct in 2007, 2008. That's the one I've always liked. That's just a little side note. Those are the jerseys I've always liked. The culture of Renaissance for Seattle, if you look up the picture, the no-Oklahoma sign, the no-Oklahoma. Yes, I said no-Oklahoma. It's Oklahoma, but with a N in front of it, no-Oklahoma. The infamous no-Oklahoma sign isn't just a protest. It isn't just a sign. It's a cultural identity. Like I said, it's a war cry. That is a part of the Sonics fans' pain. That sign is definitely a part of their pain. You will still see a Seattle Supersonics fan every once in a while at an OKC game. I don't think they showed up to OKC since they made the finals this year, because I'm pretty sure Thunder's fans would peacefully escort them out, if you know what I mean. Fans aren't bitter. They're just patient, proud, and passionate about their team. And yes, the Seattle Sonics did win a championship. Oklahoma City has not. So the Thunder have not won a championship. So don't. Yes, I said the records and the rights and stuff like that. 2 different franchises, guys. 2 different franchises. But I do believe that when they do return, man, that OKC versus Seattle game, man, If we get it, that's going to have to be broadcast everywhere. ESPN, ABC. I know they don't have the rights to TNT anymore, but still, like, that game is going to have a WWE Promo X type of hype to it. Like, that's going to have a Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes type of buildup. And it's funny because now that we live in the world of social media, I do believe that fans are going to build that matchup to Armageddon levels. I mean, especially Sonics fans. And I don't know if you saw on Twitter, Sonics fans were happy. Game one, that devastating game one collapse by OKC. Yeah, they were celebrating. And they have all the reason to. And they had 17 years and counting. They've had to watch Kevin Durant, who played one season with them, win an MVP. They've had to watch Russell Westbrook in his triple-double era. They've had to watch Kevin Durant leave them and then witness Russell Westbrook's triple-double era. They also had to watch them acquire Paul George and Carmelo Anthony, two Hall of Famers, to go to try to help Westbrook win a championship. That couldn't even happen. And then I'll backtrack just a little bit to 2016-ish, somewhere around there. They had not one, but two chances to win a championship. The first time against LeBron, the second time was going to be against LeBron, but they could not beat Golden State. And blew a 3-1 lead, as we all know, and Kevin Durant, that's where he became the snake, Now, OKC has to suffer and watch another MVP. The Thunder have had 3 MVPs: Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's all happened in 17 years. That's crazy. But no championship. 2 NBA Finals appearances, but no championship ring to prove it. That parade that they're planning in OKC, because I know they're planning it, because they think that they're just going to steamroll over Indiana. This ain't Denver. It's not Minnesota. You're not just going to steamroll them folks. It's not Memphis either. It's going to go down in Seattle first, and then Indiana. That's exactly what's going to happen. Mark my words. The full circle moment, though, that makes this whole Seattle Sonics, OKC Thunder story 13 years later, after their first finals appearance under the OKC Thunder name, you start to ask yourself, is this the Seattle curse if they lose Game 7? I'm just saying. Y'all know I'm a Falcons fan. 28-3. People still talk about it to this day, right? It's not superstition. It's a team built on someone else's broken dreams. Let's just put it like that. It's a team built on somebody else's broken dreams. The Seattle Supersonics right now would be that team in the NBA Finals. For real. So, and I know you guys are probably like, why did they win? Why did they win, Tyler? Why did they win? The reason why they win is because a Thunder Game 7 loss means that the Sonics are not coming back, but it's closure. It's justice for them. That's how they view it. As if we can't get our team back, they're not going to win. They're going to win anything. We're going to call it even, space to space. If we can't get our team back, they can't win anything. They can't win a championship. Because in hindsight, that's supposed to be our championship. But until a banner reads Seattle Sonics, NBA champion, this story ain't finished. And if they go through OKC, when and if they come back, if they go through OKC with this current squad that they have, I don't believe that's going to be long. But if they go through OKC and they beat OKC, it don't matter what squad they got. To go to the NBA Finals and win, oh yeah. That's all the closure they need. But the closure is going to happen early. The closure is going to happen tomorrow night. Game 7 when the Pacers do the Sonics fans a favor and the city of Seattle and say, you know what? Not only are we going to take their hearts, not only because we were counted out, just like you guys were counted out, Sonics fans, we're gonna show the world why you guys deserve to have your team back. If OKC loses, don't cry for the Thunder. Cry for the Sonics. Cheer for the Sonics. Justice may be late, but in due time. For Sonics fans, that L just gonna hit a little bit different.